Hello, welcome to the draft. It's Storm, and you're joining me for another Dominaria draft. A bit late to the party on this one. The rare is a land. If you want to go to blue divination, with time left, I'm probably going to go with Shivan File. Shout out to Gideon Mage, Valid Soothsayer, Yargle, but I'm going with 7-5 for my first pick. Followed up by a Squee. Other highlights in this pack is we've got Blessed Light, great removal. I'm not quite sure if I like the red white deck. Follow up on that one, we have Knight, maybe, or we go Trapper. So white, our possible second colour, is the other one that's open. I'm just trying to work out if I'm recording in enough detail now. It's hard to tell, but I think so. Oh, the person next to us must be regretting being passing the Squee now. Alright, so two-headed giant is great. Keeping an eye on what we're passing. Nothing that would pull me to any one colour. So we've got Call of Cavalry. Thorn Elemental's a bit too much. I've been impressed with this Pegasus Cursor in an aggressive deck. Soul Savage can get pretty late. And I've been wanting to try out a Cabal Paladin, but it always gets cut from my deck. And I've been impressed whenever I played Kelton Raiders. So, to follow up, we have, if you want to stay the course with red, Kelton Overseer, I'm pretty sure we can pick them up. If we wanted to go into blue, we could have Opt or Deep Freeze, but Deep Freeze is kind of counter to what we're doing. If we wanted to have a blue deck Syncopate maybe, but it's a pretty big sign that we've been passing some white creatures. And Triumph Gerard is here. Does that mean we should be going for the Marshal? I kind of feel that this is good enough that we don't really want to be getting a triple white spell. Okay, so if this Blessed Light wasn't here, and it's quite late for a Blessed Light, I think it's a really good aggressive spell. The Exile makes up for its 5 converted mana cost. Otherwise, I've been more and more impressed with this every time I play against it. I haven't got a chance to test it. Really like these Cyclops, but you can pick them up rather late, especially how hard we've been cutting red. I've also wanted to play with this, but it's not the draft for it, sadly. Though I don't think we want to go into 3 colours. Alrighty, so we could go Call the Cavalry, which puts 4 power into play turn 4, or we can go Juggernaut, spreads against 2 bodies with Vigilance, which is good, or we can have a Juggernaut. Not quite sure we want to be picking up Frenzied Rage. You always get at least one in the deck. So this is the pick. We aren't actually sure we're white yet. but we're pretty sure Juggernaut is just a big threat that someone in L&D must love. So if we'd gone white, a blue, we would have got rewarded. So far, is this a mythic? I can't tell. I think it is. I'm not losing too much. Skipping the Goblin War Tree. It is uncommon in this set. I didn't realise. Normally this is a rare. Don't really need to pick up Will badly. And I don't want to be going to blue for a deep freeze. So maybe this might just be to pick up hedge up bets. So I kind of think it's Glider. It goes kind of with a historic theme. Gives us an evasion creature. Otherwise, I would be looking at the Candle or this Knight. But since we got this drawer so late, I'm kind of thinking we might want to keep ourselves a bit open. And the 1 toughness has really been. So I don't think I'd want to be playing Fire Elemental, even though I think it's better than it looks in this set. 4 toughness is important. I've been finding 3 power, 6 toughness is kind of where you want to be for removal. This was our opening, I believe, opening pack as well. Okay. We get 1 of those Skittering Surveyors, which would be pretty good in this deck. Makes draw playable. Even though I said I didn't really like the 1 toughness, it is the best. I don't really want to be going, though Sage is kind of a combo with draw, but I don't think we want to go that hard into that something. And now just get that by the buzzer. If we wanted to go super aggressive, I haven't played this yet, but I've played against it, and I've always wanted to have it off the battlefield, but never wanted. 1 power and 1 toughness is pretty big in this format, but I'm happy to play this 4-drop. We are getting pretty heavy on 4s though, keep in mind. So, probably an opt. I don't think I would play this Healing Grace ever. I'm going to hedge my bets just because opt tends to be the card that I've been wanting to cut. So, quite clearly, we take the red bomb. Other noticeable cards, I'd probably then go Wizard Lightning. We're not quite the deck for it, but Firefist Adept is good. First Strike, Vigilant, Lifelink, Auras, cost 1 less, 2/2. Yeah, I can see us playing it. This is basically one of my favourite cards. Not quite sure about the new art though. Hopefully we'll get something back. Sanctum Spirit, maybe. Call of Cavalry, we still haven't picked one of them up. We're also keeping an eye out for things to dub. So we're going to get something back. Probably not the Wizard Lightning though. We can't win them all. So, things that scream out to me are the Fight with Fire. Ever since I did 20 damage to somebody in 1 turn, 1 game, this has just impressed me. It's good early removal, but then late is very effective removal. hopefully we get this cliff top retreat back, or we get this guy. We haven't got much first strike yet, but it's a legendary creature. Combos. We want to keep a white very light though and be majority red though. Now, I don't think this is the deck that wants Ghetto Lavamancer. Also, Deep Freeze is the opposite of what we're doing. I don't think we need a glider. I haven't been impressed with this. I think it needs to cost one less, to be honest. It's almost a little bit too late in the party, and it's from the dual cast creatures, dual color creatures. I haven't been impressed with its ability, and so far we'd be giving it a dub protection. Late Lanaway Elves to be noted. This is better than I expected it to be. I don't think we want a second glider, even though it does combo with Jura. We could wheel, if this was a 2-drop. They're already quite high. So, we have no wizards, though this is a good creature, and I don't think I'd take it over another Blessed Light, which is amazing. Debatable whether I'd take it over in this deck over Aven Sentry as well. Shout out for the Lance, which anytime it's been played against me has been amazing. We definitely found the right colours for this deck. Quite awkward, but we don't have any combos for Scree other than drawing us a card. It's a nice early game that can draw us into a late game. We really want to see Skittering Surveyor. We're not really passing up much. I don't think I want to be playing Run Amok in this deck. Okay. We'd love a sack outlet. Okay. We don't want the second op. See what I mean about ops? I don't think we also want the actually. We're definitely not playing a Rona. Thallid's not the Thallid we want to be splashing. I don't think we need a strike. This is the combo where I 10-10 somebody. I don't think we want any more 4s. Even though we could probably upload a Juggernaut. I actually don't mind splashing this, like, it gets us a Shivan Fire. And then I fight for that. I want more instances and more sorceries. But even just buying back a Blessed Light and then doubling a spell the turn 2 turns time. I played with Keldon Overseer once, and it basically got 3 damage in and made my opponent cast one of those kicker spells early, one of the Skin Witches, so I was very impressed with it. We do have a lot of 3s. Probably wanting to pick up another, maybe, I want to upgrade this to a 5 mana 5/5 that pings an opponent's creature for 1. I don't want a skirt prospector at all. I don't think I want a double black spell. So I'll take the uncommon. It's good to see that the pick we were thinking about came back. Nothing else. I don't really understand what the other players in this draft are doing. Being the shade is still here. I guess everybody drafting black might be splashing. We haven't seen any great red removal, so maybe somebody a little bit down to us is drafting red. As long as they're 2 or more sorcery cards. I think the Confessors are a trap. I just haven't been impressed. It's basically a 4/4. Which at 4/4, it's not too badly costing the Menace, but I think the 1/1 is just a trap in this format. The black deck is getting hooked up with this. So I already have a lot of 4s. Blink of the Eye is a bit too much, I think, to be able to splash in this deck, especially with no fixing. I don't want a Frenzy's Rage at this stage, even though it would be quite good aggressively. This is just a bad pack for us to open. Yeah. I suppose we don't really have that much white. Oof, this is a tough pick. I don't think we want a 3rd square. I don't think we want a Firefest Adapt. Maybe I just didn't see this. So we've got the land, or we've got Invoke the Divine, or we've got Short Sword at this stage. I think it just helps us splash so much better. And I guess when we have these 1s, the 2 slot isn't that bad. The unicorn's good, but I think the ship and fire is better. The second ship and fire before the first unicorn. Even though I am missing 2 drops. Just stay more red. Is I guess the answer. I've seen this. Look at the top X cards of your library. You may put any number of lands or lodging permits in your home because X or less among the rest into your graveyard. Yeah, that's not great. This helps with our conjecture. I don't think we want it on the 4. Let's just go 5 removal. Just be all removal. Gonna have problems with 6 drops. I think this is what the deck wants over the second Drake. Makes these cheaper, makes that cheaper, makes the squee cheaper. Yeah, I can see it. It's also a combo. But it does beat me up a little bit. Okay, Archine Flight, a 2-drop. So this is another one of those things. We just don't have enough wizards. But what happens if we pick some wizards up? I think it's just good enough. I don't think we want the 3rd one, to be honest. Maybe someone just saw that 3-drop and just moved hard into white. Sort by converted mana cost. Okay. So ship and fire, ship and fire. Ooh, that's a wizard, isn't it? Yeah, okay. Makes the cut. The opt and the opt. I don't think we want this many 1-drops. Don't think this is a Keldon Overseer deck. I could be wrong. I've got a lot of removal for Juggernaut. Do I really want to be drawing these late? That's the thing. This is historic, right? Yeah, I think I've just got enough value with just looping my squeeze and just drawing removal. Okay. I definitely want to play 3 planes. Let's have a go. Tell you what you think about my deck building and the draft. Thanks for watching. Again, it was Storm.